Welcome to our channel. Please do remember to subscribe. Today I have a very special subject for you, based on relationships, and I want to introduce a very special person for you guys. So she'll introduce herself, who she is, probably what she does as well. Yeah, I guess as we move on, you get to know a little bit more about her. But as we progress, you definitely know about her. So just give me a few seconds, just like I did in the other video, just to bring her. Okay, cool. Just stay hold on there.
Hi, welcome guys. So I'm Lungoe.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a student also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the people they are asking, what we're going to look at today, and yeah, you can just get us, started.
Okay. So we're going to talk about relationships, and specifically we're going to talk about how a healthy relationship looks like.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the first thing we're going to talk about is what happens when people get into a relationship. The first thing obviously is there are two people involved, right? Male and female. And these two are strangers at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like she said, it's about a healthy relationship. We find it difficult, to know and to identify whether we are in a healthy relationship or not.
Yeah.
So today, I want to help you guys, and yeah, we want to help ourselves as well. To get to know a little bit more about these things. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is that number one, you need to love yourself. Okay, there are two people in a relationship, so these are two strangers. Okay,
Exactly.
two strangers, different backgrounds, different experiences.
Yeah.
They've gone through different, a lot of exciting, moments in their lives, even bad things, have happened, and we come into relationship sometimes, traumatized. Sometimes we come in a relationship, with excitement, yeah. So we each have something to bring in. So
Exactly.
self-love is the number one thing. So Lulu will probably get us to the next thing. Yes.
Okay, so thank you for that. The other thing is friendship, the foundation of the two. When these two come together, they'll become friends first. So that foundation has to be very strong. Yeah.
Any other things in line with friendship?
So in terms of that, both of them have to be mature. So in terms of intellectually, they have to be intellectually mature, physically mature, spiritually mature, and also beliefs. They have to know their beliefs. So they have to know each other's beliefs. So like, for example, like if you want to know whether this person believes in something and that other person believes in something, so you know whether you can be together or not. So you have to discuss all those things. And the other thing is you have to be intellectually mature,
Yeah.
to know whether as in to know your boundaries, like to know that okay, in the friendship stage we're not supposed to do certain things and we're supposed to do certain things. So we'll expound on all that. Yeah.
Sure. So thank you so much. So yeah, we want you to really be part of this, as the discussion is going on.
Yeah.
If you've got questions, please do ask your questions, in the comment section, below. Remember also to subscribe, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's important that before you enter into, you officially announce yourselves not to be in a relationship, that become friends, beginning to know on neutral grounds than like she has actually put it.
Yes.
Now, someone out there, you're asking to say, how long should the friendship last? You're asking how long should it take before two friends announce their intentions, that they want to get into relationship. How long should it take? But the answer is simple. I think it depends on you either to speed up the process or just to move at a normal pace. Um, so my throat is a bit stuffy, but I'll manage. Okay, yeah. So just bear with me on that. Yeah. So the things that she has said would determine whether the process will be quick or the process you know, will just be neutral or slow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So once you are sure, you know that this is the person for me. Obviously, some things like trigger within us. Yeah, there's
Especially
some.
men.
Yeah, yeah. So especially us men,
Yeah.
we know to say, all right, now I think I've gotten much to know about this young beautiful lady. Um, I'm ready. I think I'm satisfied
Exactly.
that I can now make the second step. And that second step, that's actually now courtship.
Yes.
Okay. So now courtship, it's in two ways. It's in two ways. Number one, there's secular courtship, and then
Mm-hmm.
the second one, I guess Lou can help me.
Yeah, so what he means by secular courtship
Yeah.
is the dating phase.
Hmm.
In the world, like for example, when you say I'm dating someone,
Yeah.
you're talking about maybe seeing this person, that person, and still trying to decide, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then when you say I'm courting that person, means you are now exclusive. Meaning now you have gone out there and you say, okay, this is the person I want to be with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thing apart from secular courting? Is there like official courting, or maybe you know you as viewers out there, including us, we
Mm-hmm.
have a faith. There's something that we believe in.
Yes.
So depending on also what you believe in,
Yes.
yeah. So would you just shed more light on that one as well?
Okay, so in terms of the Christian way of being in a relationship, we don't really believe in dating per se, like
Sure.
where you see this person, you see that person, you see this person
Mhm.
for various reasons. But for us, we say it's courtship, meaning that you've decided to say, okay, this is the person that I'm going to marry.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and guys, once you decide to say this is the person I'm going to marry, actually, it's
Yeah.
time to make a step. It's time to make a move.
Yeah.
Ladies, for you, please don't play so hard.
You
Making the
know it
job
like that,
difficult
right?
for the guy. All right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
by then, during the friendship level, you've already found out what you needed to find out on neutral level. That's the friendship level.
Yeah.
So at that point, as a guy, you probably know to say, I think this is the person I intend to marry in the future. Uh,
Exactly.
Mind you, my people, a
Mm-hmm.
relationship is the first step that one needs to take before they get into marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't do relationships for fun. We don't do relationships just to
Play games.
to plant kids all over the world. We have a lot of
Yeah.
like street, especially in Africa, we have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of street kids in the street.
Yeah.
It's because of relationship that we've not really committed ourselves
Those
to.
two.
Yeah, we probably people we've done it for fun, all those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people you've done it. Please don't beat yourself on the face. There's still hope for you. There's still a way you can deal with that, and we're here to help you. Walk with you through this channel. So now, like I said, you have now to take a step as a guy. You know, propose the lady. Propose the lady. Sometimes you guys, we guys, like we're a little bit shy. In terms of making that step. Sometimes we're not sure. There's so many beautiful ladies out there and around. But you have to
Exactly.
make up your mind to say, out of all these beautiful ladies in the whole world, I have to choose one that I'll settle with in life. So you make a step. You make a step, and um, that will allow you now to begin to deliberately know a number of things now. For your friend. Yeah, so the lady will allow you to get into her space, and you allow the lady to get into your space to get to know about these things. I feel Lulu at this point can come in as well and just share about those few things.
Yeah. So most important thing is know each other.
Sure.
So what grounds, like what questions you need to ask questions. That's the time to ask questions, ladies. Make sure you know this guy.
Yeah.
Ask questions like, so what family, what kind of family do you come from? What like what number are you? Are you the firstborn, the secondborn, the lastborn?
Are you the one and only
Yeah, are you
child
the only
born?
child?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So things like that. Get to know his friends. Through his friends, you know the kind of person he is, right? So I say, show me your friend, and I'll show
It's
you
like the
future.
honeymoon phase kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so that's basically the honeymoon phase, as we would call it.
Okay.
But for us in this video, we don't call it the honeymoon phase, because
Sure.
people say that that phase is a phase, so meaning that it starts and it ends, right?
It fades.
Yeah, but we don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So we'll call it the pursuit phase, right? It's not really a phase, but it's a process.
Yeah.
So what we mean by that is whatever you do in the honeymoon phase, like let's say giving each other sweet things, telling each other sweet things, saying sweet words, being romantic in terms of going out on dates. You know, we like that, ladies, right? Even men like that, actually.
Obviously, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that phase is very enjoyable, and there's that attraction between the two, and yeah, you're just enjoying each other, right? Though we are keeping our boundaries in check, right? Yeah, so there's that phase, but that phase should continue throughout the relationship.
Or you call each other sweet names.
Yeah, you call each other sweet names, like for him, he's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You exchange, surprise gifts,
Yeah.
birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Those are moments, like there's some gifts you can just buy for anybody.
Exactly.
That's special for her. So
Yeah.
Please carry
Yeah,
on.
you get to know each other's love language.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some things that you do for your partner, but the partner might not respond to that because that's
Sure.
not their love language.
Yeah.
So you have to know, like, what's his love language, what's her love language. Yeah. So that's basically a breakdown of the pursuit phase.
Issues about secrets, family, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
You can also elaborate a bit about that as well.
Yeah, so you have to know about like any past experiences, past relationships. You talk about if you've been in a relationship before, if you haven't been in a relationship, what your experiences were, so that this person should know what they're getting into. That they know that, okay, I can't do this or I can do this because of the past, because obviously, like, things will still come back to you because you're just in a fresh new relationship.
And you need to know what the deal breakers are for.
Oh, yeah.
You need to know what the deal breakers for are. Us as guys, my fellow guys out there, you need to tell a lady, your lady, to in your new relationship or that relationship that you have, in order for it to be a healthy relationship. So now, what are the deal breakers? What are some of the things that once we do them, they'll negatively affect our relationship, our move, for us to progress. So you need to talk over those things in advance, before even your relationship mature. Okay. So apart from deal breakers, there are things like boundaries.
Yes.
You need to set boundaries.
Yes.
Okay. She needs to know. She needs to know.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Yeah.
To say, in our relationship, it'll just be like a chick pick until we marry, or what are things that you want to put in place. Mind you, like everything you decide to put as boundaries, the things you put on your plate, the ones that you'll be doing in the relationship, they have also effects. They have effects.
They do.
In
the future.
So they have effects. So you need to be careful what not to put, what not to include, and what to include as well.
Exactly.
So those are deal breakers. There are quite a lot, actually. Please, you can include some of them in our comment section. What are some of the deal breakers that you've put in place in a relationship, if you're already in one, and if you're not in one, then consider yourself, let me use the word blessed. Consider yourself blessed, because you can have a very good start. Other things that we need to
so you have to talk about your goals, your goals as individuals and also as a couple. So where are we going? What are we doing in this relationship? What do we want to achieve at the end of this relationship? So for the obvious thing is marriage. So you have to know that, okay, we are heading to marriage. But if it's not the case, then it has to end. I mean, what's the point of being in a relationship that won't end in marriage, right?
It's not easy.
Yeah, yeah, it's not easy, but yeah, make sure that you both know where you're
In as
going.
much as it will be easy, I don't think one would, just,
Yeah.
want to decide to end the relationship. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah.
okay, yes,
All right,
he's
yeah.
right, he's right, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so, and also openness.
Yeah.
Learn to be open with one another. It's very important.
mhm.
Open up when you're feeling low, when you're feeling happy, whatever the emotion, whatever you're going through. Make sure you're open in that stage
Yeah.
of the relationship. Yes.
True, true,
Yeah.
true, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to learn each other as well. You need to learn each other as well. Yeah, so know how your friends, react, know how your friends react, especially when she's enjoying, doing something, or maybe you do something bad to her. Yeah, know what are some of the things she likes, what are some of the things she doesn't like. And for ladies, know what your guy likes, know what he doesn't like, all right? Yeah, so that will kind of like also cement, the relationship for you guys, all right? So I
Exactly.
did that deliberate because I wanted her. We have this principle like wanting to put a lady on the left, but she gotta be on the right now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! All right, all right, all right. So
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you need to I'm still trying to clear my throat. You need to also learn the love language. What's your love language? What love language does he use? What love language does she use? That to be able to cement your relationship as well. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Another thing.
Yeah, anyway, so that's basically the breakdown of the friendship stage and the beginning stage, right? So now we are in a relationship. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are in a relationship.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now we want to talk about what a healthy relationship should look like.
Should look like.
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
consistency. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
You remember we've talked about a number of things
Mm-hmm.
that we need to put in place when starting up a relationship. So there should be some form of consistency. There's that love, not love phase, rather. It's is it a romantic
pursuit
phase or
phase.
pursuit phase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that phase. You know, the nice thing, the exchange of gifts,
The outings.
the outings, yeah,
Yeah.
when the use of positive words that build up you guys, in the relationship.
Yeah.
There should be consistency, to that. There should be consistency to that. If you see there's a breakdown, it means something needs to be done to the relationship. You need
Exactly.
over some super glue and begin to mend.
Yeah.
All right. You also in
Yeah.
some places super glue, in some places you call it other names.
Yeah.
But need some glue to be cemented, to be mended. So effective communication. But you ladies sometimes, I think sometimes like you pursue her so much, like you want to know where the guy is. I don't know if it's a normal thing. Please, if you think it's a normal thing, please do comment down there. I would love to know from you. Yeah, but sometimes it's too much. Even when the guy is legit, he's busy just doing his own thing. You just want to know where the guy is. Yeah, actually, as guys also we have that.
You do that also.
We do want to know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we know we have to provide security, to a lady. So if you're a guy, make sure that you provide security to the lady. Yeah. So those are some of the things. She'll add on.
Yeah, so those are the points.
Yeah.
But there's some more. So you have to trust each other. Make sure that you trust one another, even as you are doing your own individual stuffs. You have to know that, okay, my partner, I trust them. Yeah. So don't bother them. Give them space.
Yeah.
Give them space. Let them do their own things. That will give you time to miss each other. So that when the next time you see each other, you're so excited, like, oh wow, yeah. So it'll be like you're starting your relationship again,
Yeah.
and that's what helps a relationship grow, and that's healthy. Then the other thing is be honest with one another. Don't lie to say, oh, right now, like for example, maybe I'm at the mall, but you're not actually at the mall. You're at home, or maybe you're at home, but then you say, no, I'm at the mall. So, like, let's say if someone sees your man or your lady where they're not supposed to be, they'll tell the person, say, oh, I saw so and so
Yeah.
at the mall, but then you told your partner to say you're at home. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
So you have to be honest, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tolerance.
Yeah, you have to tolerate each other. Yeah, tolerate each other's flaws, strengths, weaknesses. Yeah, just tolerate one another. It's very important.
Yeah, so it's important to tolerate one another. Also, transparency. You know, you need to be transparent. You need to respect also your partner's, privacy as well. You know, there are just things that are so privately. Yeah, but also, in as much as there is, that privacy, there should be a bit of tolerance, not where you just want you alone to know what's, like you've got private issues where she discovers, it will be a bomb. It will be a bomb. So
Yeah.
if he discovers, you've been hiding some stuff, you've been hiding some issues, you've been hiding, certain important things that needs to be reviewed
Yes.
in order for your relationship to be healthy, then that will be a hazard on its own. So just make sure that there's that, the tolerance, there's the transparency, and at the same time there's respect. Okay, there's respect. Sometimes you don't need to enforce things, but you need to create just a very good way of um, um, you know uh, communicating some of these things, or letting know your partner some of these things. It really helps. It really helps. Another thing.
Yeah, so the other thing is words and actions. What we mean by that is how you express your love. So when you're expressing your love to one another, let your words match your actions, and let your actions match your words. So if you do something for your partner and you've said it, make sure that there shouldn't be a gap. There shouldn't be a gap between what you say and what you show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Also, plan about your life together.
Yeah, do life together.
Do life together. Sometimes, especially for us guys, getting certain things done, it's a hassle, man. It's a hassle, my people. So, but be it doing something small, something that's not really, other people, when they look at you, they still think you are behind, or you could be way far, ahead in terms of, progress, in terms of success, in terms of life achievements. At least, plan life together. Try, if you have a business, try to involve, at least, at some point, if not always, try to involve your partner. Let your partner know what you're doing. Ask for some advice. Sometimes before you take certain steps, you can as well consult her. I think she's like, if a lady, like your lady would be like your closest, consult. What do you call them? Consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
And the
can
other
consult
thing
from
is
her.
we have intuition.
Yeah, so it's vice versa as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so please do consult. Another thing.
Yeah, so the other thing is avoid secrets. That's
Sure.
a big thing, right?
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, so maybe you can have a secret and you don't want your partner to know, but it's better to just tell your partner, because there's nothing hidden under the sun.
Because if your
Yeah.
partner discovers on his or her
Her
own,
own.
you'll be in trouble.
Yes. So it's better you let those secrets out, let them in the open, deal with them. If they are very big secrets, deal with them together. Don't deal with them alone. Yeah.
But then you're asking, what if, like some people are already asking, what if I reveal some of my secrets and then they break our relationship? They tend to be deal breakers. I just got something to say, but
Yeah.
I think those, how you handle certain issues that pop up in a relationship. If these are things that are gonna break your relationship, then you're not meant to be together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna
believe
say.
you me, whether you argue with me or not, in my opinion, that's what I think. That's how I feel.
Yes.
You may be feeling different, you may be thinking different, but yeah, I think reality, says so. If those who end up breaking your relationship, then um, probably you're not mature, one of you is not mature enough, to receive bad news, and use it for good, use it to build the relationship. So as a couple, as friends, we need to know how to handle bad news once received, using it for good, using it to build, not to destroy. Because believe you me, every person will bring bad news to you at some point. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and every person has gone through certain things. So when you're with this person, don't expect them to be perfect.
That's super perfect, 100%.
Yeah, like, oh no, I've just met the perfect guy.
Yeah.
We always have that that thing in our minds as ladies say, yeah, I need a perfect guy. There's no such thing. We're all not perfect. We all have flaws and weaknesses. So when that person tells you a secret that you didn't expect, just try to talk it out and find out what exactly happened, or how did that secret come about, and then solve it, and then let it go.
And when you get to a level where you handle positive, negative news, that's bad news. If you get to a level where you use it for good,
Yes.
then you are guaranteed that your relationship is gonna be healthy.
And it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
I think as we're soon about to sum up, but there's one more thing that I want to talk about. We as human beings, I believe we are spiritual. We believe in some form of spirituality. Any human being believe in some form of spirituality.
Yes.
Okay. As human beings as well, we also have intellect, meaning we have the mind. It means we are psychologically programmed as human being. At the same time, we are in this physical body that can feel pain, that can feel excitement, all those kind of things.
Yes.
But there are a lot of things that happen around and within our lives that get to affect our emotions. But at some point you need to pour out those emotions. So in the relationship, if you are able to allow your partner maybe cry on your shoulder, if I'm upset, obviously, like, I have to talk. If she talks, I'm at 100, as she goes at 100, it will be bomb. Like,
Yeah.
you can't stay in one place. You've got to allow someone talk, listen, and then react later.
Exactly.
And no one should suppress your way of reaction, as long as it does not bring what do you call it?
Yeah, as in, what he's trying to say is the relationship should win at the end of the day.
At the end
Not
of the day,
the arguments.
yeah.
Not whatever you're arguing about. Not, no, me I'm right, me I'm right. Yeah, if you're pulling that way, then you won't solve anything.
Yeah.
So the best thing is to think about the relationship, say, okay, we're in a relationship, let's make the relationship win. At the same time, let's sort this argument or disagreement out. Yeah.
Sure. So I guess we've come to the end of today's segment.
Sorry, baby. The other thing is,
Okay.
a couple that prays together stays together.
Yeah, so thank you so
Yes.
much. Do please catch up with us in our next video. There are more interesting things that we are learning and that we'd love to share with you guys out there. So please do subscribe to our channel. Feel free to support us in any way that you feel like, so that we can continue to develop and grow each other. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna take a walk. I need to attend to something quickly, and then Lulu will kind of wind up with you. Okay. So thank you so much. Later, I'll allow Lulu to wind up with you guys.
All right, so he's gone. So the other thing I wanted to say is, if you have any comments, any issues that you'd want us to help you with, or you've got any comments about what we've just said, or you've got additions to what we've just said, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe. See you later. Bye.